If you just got your dbrand skin for the Nintendo Switch 2, relax, this is going to be easy. First, wipe your device free of dust and fingerprints. For optimal results, ensure you are under bright lighting. Note that your Switch 2 skin comes with up to 4 elements: left Joy-Con, right Joy-Con, console, and dock. A microfiber cloth is also included to help smooth down the edges. You will require a hairdryer for this installation, so pause the video now and go grab one. Welcome back. Let's begin with the right Joy-Con. To get started, detach the Joy-Cons from your console. Before we begin, use the included microfiber cloth once more to clean off your Joy-Con. Note that there are 2 different types of Joy-Con skin: full coverage and simple fit. The full coverage skin is tougher to apply, but wraps around the entire body of your Joy-Con. The simple fit skin offers an easy installation and covers both the front and back surface of your Joy-Con. To install the simple fit, jump ahead to the time shown on screen. To install the full coverage skin, just keep watching. You selected the full coverage skin. Let's start with the right Joy-Con. Remove the skin from the 3M paper and align around the plus and home buttons. Once lined up perfectly, wrap the flaps around the edges and smooth out the front surface. Make sure you leave the edges unstuck. Next, wrap the skin around the side of the Joy-Con bit by bit from the center outwards. For now, make sure you leave the bottom flap unstuck. Once you've reached the back of the Joy-Con, lay the skin down and smooth it out. Just like before, make sure you leave the edges unstuck. Next, we're going to apply all of the unstuck edges as well as the flap. Make sure to follow these instructions carefully, otherwise your skin may end up looking like this. Grab your hairdryer. While holding down the flap, heat the bottom of the Joy-Con and apply pressure to the bottom corner. Now, heat up the flap. Once heated, lay it down, lining it up against the edge you just applied. Continue heating and applying until the entire flap is stuck down. Now, finish applying the bottom of the Joy-Con by heating it up and applying the unstuck edge. Finally, heat the top of the Joy-Con and apply pressure along the top corner. Any remaining bumps or wrinkles can be smoothed out by heating the affected area and rubbing it with your microfiber cloth. Once complete, your corner should look like this. The installation procedure for the left Joy-Con is identical. Chances are you won't remember all those instructions, so jump back to the time shown on screen. See you back here in a bit. If you're installing a console or dock skin, skip ahead to the time shown on screen. If you f***ed up your Joy-Con skins beyond your wildest dreams, stay tuned for the Simple Fit Joy-Con instructions. You've selected the Simple Fit. Let's start with the right Joy-Con. Remove the front piece from the 3M paper and align around the plus and home buttons. Once lined up perfectly, wrap the flaps around the edges and smooth out the front surface. Make sure you leave the edge unstuck. Next, we're going to apply the unstuck edge. Make sure to follow these instructions carefully, otherwise your skin may end up looking like this. Grab your hairdryer. Heat the border of the skin. Then apply firm pressure to wrap it around the edge. For the back piece, align the bottom flap of the skin against the opposing flap you just installed. Once aligned, apply pressure to secure the skin in place. Next, lay the skin down, ensuring that the skin is perfectly straight against the inner edge of the Joy-Con. Now, apply pressure, ensuring you leave the edge unstuck. Next, grab your hairdryer. Heat the border of the skin. Then apply firm pressure to wrap it around the edge. Finally, grab your microfiber cloth and rub the edge of the skin 10 to 15 times. This process will smooth down any sharp edges, making the skin feel like it's melting into the Joy-Con. The installation procedure for the left Joy-Con is identical. Chances are you won't remember all those instructions, so jump back to the time shown on screen. See you back here in a bit. If you're not installing a console skin, you're done. For instructions on how to install a console skin, keep watching. Note that your console skin comes with 4 different pieces: main body, bottom, kickstand, and game card slot. Let's begin with the game card slot. Install the skin with some help from Kirby. Next up is the kickstand. To begin, deploy the kickstand on your device with the console face down. Remove the skin from the 3M paper and align around the center notch as shown. Once the skin is in the correct position, apply pressure to secure it in place. Next, turn your attention to the right half of the skin. Apply the skin along the length of the kickstand, bit by bit, ensuring that the skin remains flush with the inner edge. Continue applying the kickstand until you've reached the end. Repeat this process for the left half of the skin. Finally, close the kickstand and apply one more round of pressure. Next, let's apply the main body piece. To begin, deploy the kickstand on your device to about 45 degrees and position the console with the screen facing away from you. Next, peel back the top portion of the 3M paper and fold it as shown. Align the skin along the top of the device, ensuring that all 11 cutouts are perfectly aligned. Once lined up flawlessly, apply pressure above the cutouts from the center outwards to secure the skin in place. Next, gently secure the area surrounding the cutouts bit by bit. You may now lay the device face down and close the kickstand. With the kickstand closed, wrap the skin around the edge from the center outwards. Now, lift the skin, remove the 3M paper, unfold it, then lay it down on the device as shown. Now, flip the skin back over, taking care to ensure the exposed flap doesn't adhere to the device. Align the flap around the rubber foot cutout, ensuring that the skin is perfectly straight along the edge of the device. Once the skin is in the correct position, apply pressure to secure it in place. Next, shift the 3M paper to the right about halfway. Apply pressure to the newly exposed portion of the skin to smooth it out. Now, shift the 3M paper until you reach the remaining flap. Then, finish applying the center portion of the console. You may now remove the 3M paper entirely and apply the remaining flap. Use the same technique. Align the flap around the rubber foot cutout, ensuring the edge is perfectly straight. Once aligned, apply pressure to smooth it out. Next up is the bottom piece. Note the 12 slits along the border of the skin. To achieve a successful installation, you'll be tearing at these slits and applying each exposed portion bit by bit. Start by tearing along the first set of slits near the rubber foot cutout. Align the skin so that the rubber foot cutout is flush with the skin you just installed. Once aligned, apply pressure to the exposed portion. Now, flip the skin over, gently tear at the next set of slits, and line up the next section. Continue working through each segment until you've torn the final set of slits. Once you've reached the end, remove the remaining 3M paper and line the skin up around the rubber foot. Apply one more round of pressure along the bottom to ensure the skin is fully applied. Once complete, the bottom should look like this. If you f***ed it up beyond your wildest dreams, we've included a second bottom skin with your order. Finally, let's install the dock skin. Note that the right Joy-Con piece looks a little strange. Don't worry about that for now. We'll explain later. Remove the left and right Joy-Con skins and temporarily apply them to the back of the 3M paper. We'll need them later on for the logo installation. When removing the skin, start by peeling from the right until you reach the 2. Then, finish by peeling the skin off from the left. Remove the dock skin from the 3M paper and reattach as shown. Removing the skin in any other way may result in damage to the 2. Align the skin along the bottom edge of the dock ensuring that the skin is straight on all 3 edges. Make sure that the power LED cutout is in the correct position. Once lined up, apply pressure to secure the skin in place. You may now remove the 3M paper entirely and smooth out the front surface. Now, let's apply the Joy-Con logo skins. Start with the left piece. It only fits one way. Align the skin within the cutout, then apply pressure to secure it in place. For the right piece, align the skin directly against the bottom portion of the cutout. This will ensure that the dot is perfectly positioned within the logo. Next, press firmly on the dot. Finally, peel out the skin surrounding the dot. Done. If you have any questions, you know how to reach us.